Olá!
Bom dia, and welcome to the Sunny Sourdough Project. Today we are taste testing all of the pastel de natas of Quarteira. Well, most of them anyway.
Yeah!
Hello and bom dia, and welcome to the Sunny Sourdough Project from well, actually not so sunny Algarve. It's been letting me down. So I've just come home from the UK with Carlos and currently I'm not that well. Feeling a bit rubbish. I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself. I'm missing my moggy and Carlos is at work, so I'm home bored. So whilst he's out at work, I've made the executive decision to basically buy loads and loads of sweets, and by sweets I mean pastel de nata. So what I've decided is, while Carlos is at work, I'm going to go to all the top pastel de nata points around the town of Quarteira, where we're currently living, and find which one is the best pastel de nata in Quarteira/Villamora. So, what if you don't know what pastel de nata are? Well, luckily for you, I've become a bit of an expert and maybe slightly a bit addicted. So pastel de nata are what are also known as Portuguese custard tarts, nata tarts. The closest thing you get in the UK is custard tarts, but honestly the ones that I got brought up eating were really sad and I never liked them. These ones are far, far superior. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that I eat at least 3 of these a week, and that's being generous to me. Probably a lot more than that. Pastel de nata, there are 2 main wonderful components. The pastry on them is lots and lots of layers and it's a lot of love put into it. I tried making it once and it was really hard work and the video didn't record properly, so it was all for nothing. Apart from that, I got to eat about 10 pastel de nata by myself. But it's, very hard work, lots of butter in between each layer, which gives you this brilliant, flaky, wonderful amazingness. That is the pastry of pastel de nata. It has to be thick on the top, on the sides, it should be thinner on the bottom, and most importantly, crispy. If you don't get that crispy noise, it's a rubbish pastel de nata. It should also have a little bit of salt from the butter that's in there to help bring out the sweetness of the next main component. Now, nata directly means cream, but actually what's in a pastel de nata is more like a custard, hence why you know them as Portuguese custard tarts. This bit is also crucial to getting right because it's the main thing that flavours the custard tart, being a custard tart. So where will we be heading on our pastel de nata hunt? Well, unfortunately, I can't make it to every single pasteleria in Quarteira because otherwise I would end up the size of a house. Not to mention, I might explode or do a vom because they're really rich. But don't worry, I've made a really good list of ones that I think are top ones in the area / what Google and the locals tell me I should go to. We have 8 pastelarias altogether. We've got a good mixed bag of ones that are available. We've got the ones in the old village, we've got ones in supermarkets, we've got ones on the front, and we've got ones on the touristy area side of town. Starting off, we have Quinta do Romão, I think that's how you say it, and it's one that the locals love. I'm dubbing it the one that the locals know. Next up, we have Duodos, my personal favourite, and it's the one I've nicknamed the High Street Chic one. After that, we've got one that I've actually not been to before, but it's in the village, so the locals love it. It's called Pastelaria Tradicional Quarteira, and that one is nicknamed the village one. After that, we've got Continent, because, you know, why not? You've got to have your comparisons. This one is also nicknamed the Probs shit one. Next up on our list, we have Pau do Povo. This is the crazy busy one. This place gets absolutely round. After that, another one on the front, we've got Beira-Mar. This is the one that I tried my first ever pastel de nata at, and it's very popular with both the locals and the tourists, being the one that has the best view. So I've called this one the one with the view. Next up on the list, we've got Euro Latina. This is the market one, you've seen it a few times because every time we go to the market, we have to go there. And last on our list, we have the touristy one. This is in the Vila Moura side of town, which is mostly English people, not that many Portuguese people. And I'm not sure how I feel like this one's gonna go. Oh, by the way, it's called Moura Pan. So guys, whilst Carlos is at work, I'm gonna pop off, get me rucksack on my back to stuff full of these bad boys, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty guys, I've got my rucksack on, I'm off. First on our list today is Quinta do Mal. We've got quite a big walk today, so hopefully I'll manage to burn off all the calories I'm going to consume later on. Although, knowing how much butter are in these, I doubt it. Right, this place is so hard to find that I actually took the wrong turn in, so... €1.20. That's the first one off our list. So, next one. My personal favourite, can it live up to its name? It is Duo Dos. Honestly, I've never had a bad pastel de nata from here, so... Alright, so I bought my second pastel de nata, plus I had a cute little moment. I think I've gone native. I was helping tourists order their stuff because I speak enough Portuguese. Who knew? Look at me go! By the way, I got so excited. I forgot to say, yeah, vibe, always nice in there. Again, another €1.20 pastel de nata. It's getting more expensive than I anticipated, and I'm skint. Now, this road leads us up is well dodgy. The pavement is like pavement? The pavement is like a foot wide, and people come down a million miles an hour, so probably won't film as much of this because I don't want to die. But that's what it looks like. Yeah. Should be about halfway up, and then I'll film once I get there. So good news guys, can't find that next one. Think I may have taken the wrong turn. Clever, I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Continent, steal their Wi-Fi, work out where I'm supposed to be, and then hopefully find you the authentic backstreet Pastelaria to Continent. Right, I'm just having a bit of a moment. I went in, got my pastel de nata. It was cheaper, it was €1. However, I'm actually in pain. The tablets for your dishwasher here, €24 for a packet. €24. I honestly feel so sad. How? And the sun's come up. God damn it, I don't have my sunglasses. It was supposed to be cloudy. It's all going wrong. The next one, which I know is cheap, and it's called Pau de Povo. However, I've had some bad experiences there, but I have heard they do a good pastel de nata, so we're gonna be fair. The cheapest pastel de nata so far, 80 cents. they offer to put cinnamon on top, which quite frankly should be standard. Once again, it's 120 to Euro Latina, which is off the front. Say goodbye, see. Euro Latina, our most expensive pastel de nata yet, 125, and it's not even on the front. So I'm walking down by the old fisherman's market now, on my way to Villamora, which it's quite far. And you've walked as much as I have today, up the hills, round the village, to the other side of town. You get very hungry, and the temptation is real. And I can't eat until 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna maybe have to have a beer and chips in a bit, although I can't afford beer and chips, so that's depressing. Seas behind me, have a little stroll in amongst the trees and the absolutely giant hotels. Oh no, it's gonna make me go all the way round. Why? Today's video is mainly going to be me not eating pastel de nata. I'm now in a giant car park and it's fenced and I can't find out how to get out. My hunger is driving me to do stupid decisions. I'm getting angry. We will get to the last pastel de nata point in Villamora. It's just an absolute maze of giant, like, oh, it's so confusing, honestly. Don't worry guys, I found a spa, I've had a cookie, I'm gonna live. Also have a bottle of water, stay hydrated kids. Finally made it guys, we're heading in to the last pastel de nata of the day. In a surprising turn of events, the one on the tourist side of town has turned out to be one of the cheaper ones, coming in at 110 for a single pastel de nata.
Yeah! So Charlotte, shall we begin?
I've got my paper ready.
Our criteria for evaluating the custard tarts are the crispiness of the crust,
Yes.
the texture of the eggs, and the overall flavour.
Yes. Plus, I've made marks on the atmosphere of the place I went to go and get them / quality of service and the price. And depending on what those are like, they're getting a minus or a plus. First one, I'm not telling you where it's from because we don't want no bias, although I know, but I'm going to try not to be biased, okay?
Okay.
The first one, it may be slightly squished. I'm sure it'll taste as good. Right, off the bat, I'm just going to put it out there. Pastry ain't it.
Now, for those of you who are wondering why we're not putting any cinnamon, we do not own cinnamon in this household.
I forgot to buy it.
So,
also, only one place offered me cinnamon to pop on top. As you can see, no layers in our pastry. Take a bite. I'll just dive in. Yeah. No.
Okay. So initial thoughts, not very crispy.
No.
It doesn't have the best custard cream, but it is buttery. That is one thing I do notice. It has a bit too much butter.
I don't think it is that buttery. That was as soft as an old chew toy.
I would give that a 3. Just, it's average.
I'm giving it a 2. Value for money.
How much was that? If it's more than €1, I'm disappointed. If it's less, it's more. You get less. You get plus.
It was €1.20.
120.
Atmosphere was pretty chill. Bit of plus for that. So, plus a half. Basically, it's a 2.5.
2.5. Wow. On to number 2.
Where have you got number 2?
Ooh, okay. Now that is compared to the last one.
I don't know if you can see those layers. And it has a little cup to hold it in.
It's looking hopeful. I'm already looking forward to this
I'm
one.
really excited about this one.
Go on, Charlotte. Let's hear that crunch.
It's flaky. There's already flake that off.
It's a flaky one.
We probably shouldn't have done this on the end of our bed. We're going to be rolling in pastry for the next few hours.
Did you hear that crunch?
I'm just going to have another bite to make sure. Yeah.
See, now you can look at the cream in the inside, and it's a lot more yellowy. Oh, that is.
She's a good one, right?
4, I think.
Yeah, it's a solid 4 for me as well, I think.
But was it affordable? That's the question.
It's actually the same price.
Oh.
It's a €1.20 again, but that is €1.20 much more well spent in my opinion. Atmosphere, this place I can confirm, always top quality.
Is it a place with a D&D?
I'm not saying anything about where it's from. So all in all,
That's a 4.
that's a 4. By the way, Carlos, I forgot to mention one of the ones on our list. I couldn't do it.
Oh, you couldn't do the one on your list?
Couldn't do one on my list, but I'm not telling you which one because I don't want to taint the quality of this. This next one, I would also like to confirm, was the only one that was served to me warm the whole day. Pastry, so far, I don't know if you can see, it's got those good layers. However,
Top is looking a bit of the basic one. Like,
it is squidgy. It looks weird though, doesn't it?
oh, also, for some reason, I just want to point this out here. This looks like a sad. This looks like it's a smiley person. There is a little where there's that gap. There's a nose and there's a mouse.
That's got some crisp.
Okay. So.
No.
So the reason why this one is so bad is because there's a layer here in the bottom. The crust is too thick.
There's no like seasoning. Sometimes you get like a bit of cinnamon or like orange zest.
Yeah, but this one is just, it's dead. I would give this a 1. Like, it is that bad.
It looked like it was gonna be it, and then it was just such a disappointment.
How much was it?
€1.
€1, okay.
Atmosphere, I would say was surprisingly okay. Overall, it's a 1.5.
Numero 4, innit?
Quattro.
Quattro. Ooh.
It's a deep boy. It doesn't look like there's that many layers, but there's a few going on. The top is a good colour.
Yeah, I think it's the prettiest looking one so far.
Yeah.
If she's going for a second bite, you know it's good. Is she going for the second bite? She's going for the second bite.
Okay. I mean, you heard that crunch.
That was a good crunch. It is just like, it's amazing, so. Okay. I think this one is even better than the second one. The consistency is like, it's very smooth. It doesn't have those like layers, you know.
The bobbly bit. Sometimes if they burn it, it gets bobbly bits.
Yeah, but it was quite smooth. Like, imagine
really
if
smooth. And it was like a nice thickness. It wasn't like super runny like some of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 4.5, I think.
I was originally gonna go for a 4.5.
Ooh,
but the overall flavour I actually preferred in the other one, but the texture was better in this one.
Yeah,
I think I'm giving it a 4 still.
Value, okay. I think this one is going to be expensive one. I feel like it's going to be a €1.40, €1.50 kind of deal.
This was the cheapest one.
What?
I think it's on the video. It's 80 cents.
80 cents?
80 cents.
Wow.
The atmosphere of this place.
Oh.
Honestly awful.
I know what this place is.
Yeah. But overall,
yeah.
that leaves it at 4.25.
Gee, I wonder where the next one is from, Charlotte. Oh, from Beta Mad.
I was trying to keep it a secret, but it's the only one in a box that says Bear Amal all over it, so.
Excuse me, Beta Mad?
Shut up.
Ooh, now this is the cinnamony boy.
Which, you know, they instantly get a plus.
They already, the biased lenses are here.
They are 100%.
Ooh, okay.
I've spilt most of this on myself. Again, that is a deep. In fact, that might be our deepest boy.
It is deepest, but it has a crater. Like, look at the crater.
It's sunk, hasn't it?
It has sunk, and it is firm. So, it is a firm boy. The top of it is very thick around these edges. So, Charlotte, go on. I know that you like this one, so I'll let you go first. Because I'm a gentleman.
You know how to go about it.
Just big bite it.
It is good.
Okay. This one is up there with the flavor. This one is interesting because it's not going for the multi-layers on the custard tart.
Makes a good biscotti.
But Charlotte, what are you going to rate it?
A 3 because the pastry let me down.
I think, yeah, I'm going to give this one a 3 as well.
120 cents. Also known as €1.20.
€1.20.
The people are super lovely. You've got the stunning view. It's always busy and like in a good way. And
this is one of the places where all of the locals go. So it's always it's a pretty good place. It's not too expensive, not too cheap. So
it's quite cute as well. It's like raised up so you have a good view about like the street. We are going at a solid 3 for being.
And now for number 6.
Number 6.
The penultimate one. Ooh. We got an Instagrammable one.
Yeah, she's the pastry on this boy. Can you see those layers? It's not our deepest one, but it's definitely the prettiest.
Exactly, right. Here, first bite.
Just flicking it on you. You didn't go for a second bite.
See? Initial thoughts. It is crunchy.
Super crunchy.
It's super crunchy.
It's the nicest tasting pastry.
Because this one is has less layers, but it's more flaky.
More buttery, like salty butteriness.
Buttery biscuit base.
One thing I'll have to mark it down. It is good. I don't know if you can tell. It's slightly too wet a custard, in my opinion.
Filling isn't bubbly, but it is very sweet. It is overly sweet, I think. And that is a
For me, the pastry's banging.
The pastry's banging. I think this one gets a solid 3.
This was our most expensive.
Ooh, was it €1.40?
It was €1.25. That's the most expensive.
A whole 5p more. And then the atmosphere.
It was alright. All in all, we have another 3. Matching beer on that one. Right, the final one. Also, the one with the vegan option.
Oh, this place has vegan option, but this isn't the vegan one, FYI.
No, yeah, I wouldn't, no.
Ooh.
This may be the most beautiful one yet.
Ooh.
The layers are really good. There's some charring. It looks like it's going to be flaky.
It's quite wide, but also quite thin to make up for its height. So,
I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Do it. I think this is, if not the best, the second best, I think.
It's definitely up there.
It is defo. It's really interesting. It's got lots of layers. You can even see the pastry breaking off.
Yeah.
Got that charring on the top. It's just a perfect amount of sweet, I would say. I would give it a 4. I think it deserves a 4.
I also gave it 4.
So I cheated and looked at the label.
Carlos!
But you also said that this wasn't the most expensive one. The previous one was the most expensive one. So I think this one was €1.20.
This is one of our cheapest ones. This is
What?
$1.10. That is the third cheapest. And the atmosphere?
What was it like?
It was really nice. It was, the person was really friendly. They had a laugh at me when I mucked up my Portuguese.
So guys, we have ourselves
we have a winner.
Winner, winner. 5-star Pastel de Nata dinner.
The winner was indeed the one from Villamora, which I'm so shocked. It was cheaper and it was more delicious, and I now look like a mug because I'm always like, Villamora, why it be better?
Well, I'm surprised because normally things in Villamora are
So
a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But this one was quite down to earth.
Second place,
Okay.
really annoyingly palatable. But I honestly just avoid it. Yeah, because I don't like the service. It
This
really
one
upsets
here,
me. Yeah.
up on the pool. What about the third one? I'd be interested to see.
And that was also our cheapest one. Third one is Dodos.
Dodos, yeah, classic.
I do really
And
enjoy
it is just the perfect balance of flavour and price and just the overall feel of it.
I do want to add as well, those top 3 on the list were very close.
It all came down to us being snobs and having to criticise them, but it was just the buttery...
Fine details, yeah. Fourth place, we have a joint between Euro Latina and Villamora. Second from last.
Oh, Quinta do Romão. This is another one.
Let down by that one.
Yeah,
It was expensive.
Hmm.
Last place.
Gee, I wonder if it was the Continent one.
Yeah.
Mate, you can tell the ones from Continent are awful because they are pre-made
But it won't go.
and they're probably frozen. They just
Yeah.
chuck them in the oven.
I love Continent for its cheap wine, but not its cheaper stuff.
No. A cheap one.
€1.
€1, yeah. See?
I think a lot of these
Sometimes.
places do that. I know with Mortarpan they were doing a deal. So I think with some of them it can work out as like 60 cents a pastel de nata, but we just weren't that clever. So there you have it, guys. If you're in the area, I guess you have to visit Villamora after all for the best pastel de nata with atmosphere and money.
And money.
Good for money.
If we didn't add the value and the atmosphere, right, the Dodos and the one in Harapão would have been a tie. But the only reason why the one in Villamora won is because it was cheaper by 10 cents.
By 10 cents.
So
That's a lot.
if you want to walk half a mile for a better custard
You won't let
tart
this go, will you?
for 10
You won't
cents,
let this go.
then you can.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for putting up with me getting lost. You don't know about this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and ring the notification bell, and also if you like pastel de natas, we post them a lot on Instagram, which will be down below.
And leave a comment. Let us know if you've had a pastel de nata in Portugal. Where did you have it? And what was it like?
Yeah. All right. Tchauzinho, guys.
Tchauzinho.